The phrase six-pointer was made for nights like this one. Two promotion-aspiring sides looking to inflict a serious blow to the others' hopes of playing championship football next season. For Huddersfield, an immediate return to the second tier is what they covet. They've blown hot and cold through winter. Wrexham are looking to propel themselves back to a second division they haven't played in since the early 1980s. And just 2 points on this run, Huddersfield. They were unbeaten in 10 here previously. Here comes Ruben Roskin against Longman. Oh, ball in, might have found its way through, and Koroma is in there for Huddersfield, but the flag is up. And any excitement is short-lived. Michael Duff's side oh so close to taking the lead, and Josh Koroma oh so close to his 8th League One goal of the season. The assistant referee gets one look at it, and maybe he is just beyond the final defender. Kevin Nagel, California-based businessman and owner of Huddersfield Town, been at the helm of the club around 18 months, makes regular trips to Yorkshire. Also chairman of the US League Sacramento Republic, involved as well with NBA's Sacramento Kings. Forward by Cleworth once more, and it's the same result for Huddersfield. Lundvik the man to save them. Chirewa lost it though, and then jumped in on Dobson. Here's Rathbone. Now Revan. Sam Smith and Jay Rodriguez in the middle. Dobson too. Turton trying to stop the cross, now Evans as well. Goalkeeper came for it and lost it, and the whistle went. And it had blown long before the ball had rippled into the Huddersfield net. Fooled a few of the Wrexham fans down the other end of the stadium. Interesting ball. And the goalkeeper adjudged to have been fouled by Sam Smith. Evans looking to pick out his man, and it was blazed over by Dion Charles. Chance Huddersfield have had to wait for. A couple early on out of the blocks. This one was swung in towards the man brought on off the bench. Evans it was with the cross. Chirewa. Oh, look at us screaming for the ball to come through to Dion Charles. And he might be through here. Charles! Oh, he's blazed it high and wide. And handsome from the former Bolton man. Well, it sprang his way. Wasn't intended to be a starter tonight, but thrown in after a quarter of an hour. Still hasn't found his range for Huddersfield Town, and he was a long way off it there. Wasn't the best of touches. O'Connell was closing the angle. Hodge. Using Evans in a tight space. This is Charles and Marshall now. Roskin. Blue and white shirts in the middle. Has to get past Longman though. Tuanda Chirewa. Trying to get past James and going for goal and dragging it wide. Well, Tuanda Chirewa still looking for a first senior goal, he is. He's been bright in this first start, and they took it away from Matty James. Angle was tough as he went for the far post. Maybe Okonkwo had it covered. And Huddersfield have allowed a few chances to pass them by. Sam Smith with a few supporting cast members, and oh, Rodriguez. Well, he forced a reaction save out of Lee Nichols, and it came out of virtually nothing. Well, he can hit them. Still waiting for a goal in Wrexham colours. Wasn't right in the corner, but it was moving, wasn't it? 35 years old, and the man can still play. It was heated in the first half. It's now getting increasingly physical between these two sides. Tuanda Chirewa. He's got blue and white shirted men in the area, and Ruffles is looking for them. Was away by O'Connor, and Lee was bravely into the challenge. Evans over the bar. Huddersfield wanted a corner, and Okonkwo's defence remains impervious. A couple of goals this season for Anthony Evans. He was waiting for this one. One touch to steady. I didn't get the dip he needed. Here's Hodge. Oh, barged off the ball. And a slap of the ground from Ben Wiles, freshest pair of legs on the pitch. And he's going to have to chase back here. Swinging in towards Sam Smith, it was saved by Nichols, and Wrexham are trying to scramble it over the line. Huddersfield look for a flag, it's not come, and Steven Fletcher, with one of the greatest substitution entrances you will see this season. He's hardly set foot over the white line, and he has Wrexham in the lead. Well, there are boos from the Huddersfield fans. They think that play should have been stopped. There's so much importance on these moments for both teams. Wrexham have got themselves in front. Swung in towards Sam Smith, up off the goalkeeper. Well, it looks like he's behind the goal line. Does Jonathan Hogg play the ball, or does it bounce off him? That's something that they'll have to ask. And what might that do now to their promotion hopes? Spencer. 5 to go. Huddersfield chasing this game. Revan chasing Spencer. Here's Wiles. Brodie Spencer again. Huddersfield need a goal desperately. They were thinking about top 2 for so long this season. Top 6 is not a given. Here comes Sorensen now. Riding challenges. And he'll shoot for goal, but he overran his own ball. It's not happening for them. It skipped away, and the Wrexham players did well there. O'Connor and James to make sure they didn't commit to a challenge they couldn't reach. The way Sorensen was moving, it was a surefire penalty. And his shot was poor. He'd be a manager. There's been talk of needing to put more pressure on opponents for Phil Parkinson. Bit of a stretch, the pass to Turton. He got there though. Bypassing Charles, but his ball wasn't into the path of Joe Taylor. That one was, Marshall. And he got something on it, just not enough. And just when the tempo had dropped, looked like it was destined for Anthony Evans down the line, that ball. Never really had it under control though. Callum Marshall spun off him. Hogg looking for the ball forward. Turton. Body's in the middle and Taylor was warned. It's come to Lesser Sorensen. And defended away by Elliot Lee. It's a corner. He had to get something in the way of it. Well, he's not the tallest man on the pitch, but he was a man mountain in front of that one. Final opportunity. Evans with the outswinger, and Nichols was in there. And a miscue just when Huddersfield needed it to be right from Wiles. The ball has gone dead. The final whistle has gone, and it's victory for Phil Parkinson's side once again. It's the 2,300 travelling supporters who'll be going home happy because of Steven Fletcher's goal. Not without discussion points, but he was brought on to make a difference, and make a difference he did. And how important will this win be for Phil Parkinson's side? The final score, Huddersfield Town 0, Wrexham 1.